Hello, this is Gordon from Metaverse and Crypto, and today we're going to do another video for the GOTTI community on how to get tokens over onto Solana network, bridging things over. We're going to use three different bridges that we have set up for you here. I'm going to do some exchanges for you and swaps. A couple things that I'd like to mention. I have a dedicated bridge wallet. I use MetaMask. I also use Phantom, but I have them dedicated in case anything goes wrong. If there's you know, there's compromised or there's things that the wallets get drained. All I do is use these two wallets, bridge trading wallets for transferring tokens between bridges. Also, if you're using a bridge for the first time, it might be a good practice to actually send a smaller amount to test it out first, make sure it works. I know it's going to cost you additional fees, but to do that first. So what do you do here? Okay, so we have first up here, I have Rubik Exchange. If you click on that, you'll launch the app. So Rubik dot exchange. I'll put these links down in the content below so you can have access to them. So click on that. Again, another best practice that I like to do before I utilize Exchange is go to their socials, Twitter, make sure that they haven't been compromised before. I've done this. I've checked it out. We do a little bit of research just before you use it each time, just to make sure there hasn't been anything compromised as well. So to get going, so I have some tokens on the BNB chain. So I'm going to move them there. So uh, Binance in BNB, and we're going to go over to the Solana network in Sol. The other thing to make sure when you're moving tokens over, the Solana network Sol is the gas for that chain. So you want to make sure if you move something over from BNB and then you pick a stable coin on Solana, you won't have any gas. So make sure you actually do a little bit of research and actually check into which token on that chain is utilized for gas. It's Sol on the Solana chain, ETH on the ETH chain, BNB on Binance, and then a lot of the EVM chains use ETH, so like Base and uses ETH. AVAX is an EVM chain, but it has its own token, which it utilizes. So if you send tokens over to a chain and you don't have gas, you have a stranded asset, so you have to do another transfer of tokens as well. So connect up your wallet, and like I say, I'm going to go from my MetaMask. I have a bridge trading wallet that's dedicated. I have $127 in here right now, and here's my Phantom wallet that I'm moving it to. And again, this bridge trading wallet has just under zero point 0.1 of a Sol, so we'll just monitor this to make sure it goes. So connect up your wallet. Here's the options that you have. There's a Solflare attachment that you can get for MetaMask as well to utilize that as well. So connect it up. Bridge trading wallet connecting. So I'm going to move some funds over, and we'll just do a 0.1, and it's calculating the roots for me. So there we'll get 0.38 of a Sol. So on top of that, I should have 0.48 in my wallet. And now I need the wallet address for this one. So you need to go to your Solana wallet, your trading wallet, get your Solana address copied, drop it in here. It's calculating the roots for me. So this is what I'm going to get. So you're previewing your swap, check everything out. You're getting 0.38 Sol. Change now is the best route that it's going to do. Could possibly take 8 minutes right here. And it's $50 in the cost. The fees here, protocol fees, $2.02, and the gas fees that I'm paying as well. So you preview your swap, and then you hit swap. So now we have to sign the transaction. Cost me 11 cents there. And this will run for a little bit. So as we're going through here, and this could take, like I say, up to 8 minutes. So when you're doing this, don't get worried if things happen. I had one hang up on me for the first time when I was moving on EVM chains. I was moving, or actually, I was going from Sol back over to Base, and things got hung up for me for about 3 hours. But they do happen. With that, usually they happen fairly quickly. The faster chains can take more time. Be aware if you're using the ETH chain, there's a lot of gas fees, so I kind of avoid that one unless I'm using larger amounts, and I don't do a whole lot of trading on the ETH chain myself. So that if you do that, there's a larger cost, and if the gas is going to be too high, maybe step back, wait for a little better time, unless you actually need those funds right away. So it can cost you a little bit more in gas fees as well. So as you're waiting for see that the transactions go through, you're waiting for the target chain to complete. This could take a little bit longer. So the next chain that I want to actually look at is the Jupiter swap that we have as well. I don't necessarily want to connect to doing these all the time, but you can do similar transactions as well. So on Jupiter, they have a bridge as well. It transfers assets to Solana. It doesn't necessarily go the other way, I don't believe. So you connect up your wallet, and here we can go from BNB as well. You can go stables or the Binance chain, and then you can go to Solano to Sol as well, and you do a similar type thing, and it sets up the quotes for you. Again, you can pick a different bridge. So D bridge is kind of the fastest, and they also have the gas fees are medium, so you can actually mine bridge is 2 minutes, and so you can actually pick different bridges if you want, and you can actually do your research on that one as well. So it's actually a bridge aggregator when it does it. So you can actually check that out. So you don't actually necessarily have to pick the default one that it chooses for you. You can actually pick a different bridge, and that allows you. Sometimes you can go to a slower bridge, but you're more familiar with it. There's no issues with it. Maybe you just want to utilize that bridge because of fees, or maybe the gas fees are lower as well. So make sure you follow those things and check them out. Again, we might take some time with this one, so I don't know if I'll actually draw out the video and do it all on that one. But you got Jupiter as well, so you can go there, jupe.ag, and then you get on the bridge component. So I'll put the link for that one as well. And then another one that I utilize as well is Change Now, and they have availability to do the swaps as well. So this one you can do. Bitcoin has its own chain as well, but in this one, similar thing. If I was doing BNB, I click on that one, and then I want to go to Solano. And I do have assets on Base as well as Arbitrium Chain and a few others as well. So you can pick your different chains if you wanted to as well, or if you're holding, um, that's part of the thing as well. So Change Now, you can use XRP if you have that, or Cardano if you're holding that on the main chains. You can actually do it Polygon, Nomadic, so you can actually pick your different chains and pick your poison sort of thing, as they say, and you can do the swaps as well there. So I'm not going to drag this out any further. I don't think this is waiting for completion. What will happen is that you can see from my wallet that happened here. Uh, it's started. My tokens have come out of my wallet. They're being transferred, and they'll be dropped into my Solana wallet when that is successful. Now, the one thing I will say that when you're using bridges, this is, and I won't say riskier, but there's risk to this, as when you're swapping between chains, and that's one of the things that you want to make sure. Again, do that a little bit of research, take your time, get on the socials down here, make sure you go to their Twitter, just your Telegram, just drop in, make sure that that the bridge hasn't been compromised. I tend to use more mainstream ones. I'd rather pay a little bit more in the fees myself, than going somewhere that is kind of going to get me the cheapest fee. I also do like to have the transaction time a little bit lower so that I don't have to wait, and some of that is due to the chain and the traffic on the chain. So usually Poly and like that base got congested a little bit a while ago there. All right, there we go. So Yahoo, and I also, the thing with Rubik is you get credited points as well when you connect your wallet. So I got 15 points, so I get some Rubik as well. So let's pop open. Now you'll see here, and my Solana is now over here. I got 0.4888, so I was at 0.09. So now I can transfer that into my GOTTI wallet that I showed last time, and it's ready to be utilized on the Radium Exchange when I want to do the sale on the 20th. Hopefully this is helpful. We'll talk to you later. This is Gordon from Metaverse and Crypto.